How's it going, everybody? It's Prod here, and today I want to talk a little bit about Lords of the Fallen. Now, I am currently also working on a review for the game. I pretty much have everything that I want to say written down. Well, at least, bullet points and everything. But I've been sick for the last couple of days. You might still be able to hear it, but it's kind of clearing up. But I just had to make a video on this specific thing because I think that Lords of the Fallen devs should be commended for all the efforts that they've been putting in. And this is just something on top of that, which is a little bit extra. So, as you guys know, some of you guys might have done the little Halloween event. It was nothing too crazy. It was something that brought a nice helmet, gave you a nice little quest line to do, just something fun. Nothing too crazy, right? I feel like people are going to complain about it where, well, it was just a helmet, that's it. But at the end of the day, if you're playing the game, any type of free content is pretty damn nice, especially like post-release and consistently as well. And if we're going to talk about consistency, I've never seen a game development studio put so much time into updating their game. Now, you can say what you want, saying that it should have been patched before the game came out, but I feel like a lot of the things that were put into the game and stuff that were updated are only really things that could have been changed once the game is out, having a bunch of player feedback. And unless they did some type of giant player test that took like a week, in reality, a lot of the things that they've been patching are stuff that only we would have noticed after a bunch of time of playing it. Stuff like the mob density reduction, which you see on the list here. But this is all the free content plan just for 2023, which is insane. For the next month and a half, we are going to be getting all that we see here, and I hope that this is something that continues on to 2024, because almost certainly we're going to get a DLC for this game. A paid DLC most likely, of course, which is fine in my opinion. Of course, I think the game did fantastic for them. A little bit over 1.5 million sales in like the first week and a half from what I remember. And now that it's been well over that amount, I'm assuming they've sold twice as much. Now, a couple of the things that we're going to be getting look pretty awesome, and even though I feel like some of them should have probably been in there from the beginning, for example, the stash inventory and the inventory expansion, I feel like those probably should have been in there from the beginning already, but stuff like the Umbral armor set and questline, Rogar armor set and questline, Radiant armor set and questline, like these little things that kind of bring people back to try something new, and the whole community can get together and do something special and then get something at the end of it is so freaking awesome. For me, the Halloween event was pretty fun. It was like a nice 30 minutes of looking it up, where to go, and I did not try to do it myself because, I got the brain of a walnut. But overall, even just looking up the steps on how to do it and then fighting the boss was cool. And then the actual helmet that you get is one of my favorites in the entire game, and it has a nice little effect that helps you out whenever you want to actually farm any other type of armor sets, which there are tons of. But absolutely, the studio should be applauded with how many updates they have been doing for this game. Now, I think they still have quite a bit to go, mainly focusing, in my opinion, on the multiplayer, not even balancing. I think that what they have when it comes to the peer-to-peer connection is just the netcode fundamentally pretty horrendous, which is quite unfortunate considering how much I actually enjoy the PvP in this game. Even with the lag and the craziness, I've been having a great time actually playing PvP. Not only that, but we have the Covenant items that we can actually grind for, and lets us have something post-game once we're done. Somebody like me who's going to play this game a bunch, this is all amazing. We have 2 new spell packs that we are going to be getting in 2023. New questline events, so that's kind of nice. Maybe we even see new characters or updates to current questlines. Maybe new endings to specific questlines. For example, if you guys remember the Elden Ring, they did the exact same thing. Patches' quest was not completed when the actual game came out. Later on, they finished about 2 or 3 different questlines with updates, which is just fantastic. Like, I've never seen a Souls-like game get so much post-game love other than this and like Elden Ring. Elden Ring got a few things, but in my opinion, this game, when it comes to the amount of commitment they're putting into it, goes far beyond anything that we've seen for any Souls-like, which for a primary Souls-like channel is freaking awesome. I hope that it's a continuing trend throughout other games, especially bigger Souls-likes. I would have loved to see something similar for Lies of P, another one of the giant Souls-likes. But Speaking of Lies of P, we did just get a DLC announcement for that frickin' game as well. So what a time to be alive for Souls-like fans. What a time to have all these games, like some of the best games of the year coming out are Souls-likes. And I feel like they're only going to get better, and they're only getting better. But we also got new Grievous Strikes, which we already did get some with a new update that just came out. We did end up getting, and by the way, the Grievous Strikes, I believe, are the riposte. We did get a few new animations, a couple really cool ones that came with the Halloween event. Split PvP/PvE balancing is something that they seem to be doing in similarity to Elden Ring. They kind of did the same thing about a year later, so they're kind of starting that early, which is really good. I think that definitely should be the case. It kind of stops people from complaining from either side. Now, I for sure think they need to fix that the netcode or multiplayer servers or whatever they have that makes it incredibly laggy. Until they get that done, none of the balancing matters. It doesn't matter if a weapon takes 14 hits to kill somebody or 2 hits to kill somebody. All those hits are going to appear in basically 1 single second after they teleport to you in this game. And it's quite unfortunate that it is like that. Like I said, I've been enjoying the PvP. A lot of people I know on stream, on Twitch, and you guys on YouTube have been enjoying the PvP and the PvE, which I'm very happy about. So I appreciate anybody still watching these videos. And then at the end, we have one of the most interesting and coolest things. And by the way, a little bit before that, additional secret boss weapon abilities. That one is pretty cool as well. In case you guys don't know, there's actually secret abilities for different boss weapons. For example, the Light Reaper. Whenever you have 2 of his curved swords fully upgraded, and you press left bumper plus right trigger at the same time, he does this special combo which ends with a giant fire slash. Now, I made the grievous discovery that they do not work in PvP, which is unfortunate. I have no idea why that's the case, and they kind of turned them off for PvP. Maybe some of them are just going to be too overpowered, but there's tons that people still haven't discovered. So those are cool. But the one that's most interesting to me is, of course, the New Game Plus modifiers. I cannot wait to see what type of extra stuff we have. Maybe we even have something similar to the lasso, you know, from Halo. All the different skulls having different stuff that can make the game harder or easier. I would love to see some type of system for this game, because there are about 3 endings, so typically most people are going to do, well, to be honest, most people are going to do 1 playthrough, but a lot of people are going to do the New Game Pluses to try out the other endings, try out other builds. I love how many consistently good builds there are in this game. From what I've noticed, being an Inferno build was really fun. Radiance is really damn strong, probably one of the strongest. If you want to do Bleed build, that seems to work. An Explosion build seems to work. If you want to just focus on Umbro, it seems to work. They've got a really good balancing system, I think, when it comes to all the different spells and weapons that you find in the game. They've done a fantastic job, and in reality, I just wanted to make this video to kind of praise the Lords of the Fallen devs, and you'll be seeing the review here pretty soon. That one will have a couple more negative things in it, in my opinion, that I saw throughout the game that would bring this game a little bit down for me. Hell, I'll probably even record it tomorrow and it'll be up here in the next couple of days. So I appreciate you guys watching this. If you made it this far, maybe consider dropping a like. It always helps out the channel. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And let me know what you guys thought of Lords of the Fallen. Here's a fun one. What type of new spells would you like to see? Obviously, personally me, I would love to see more fire spells, because there's tons of radiant spells and also umbral spells, and I feel like the Inferno spells got kind of left behind. But let me know what you think. Leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye, everybody.